Good morning, Holotable heroes, and welcome back to another episode of Galactically Challenged with me, your bald-headed boy Scribble. Today we get that red box against Dr. Aphra. Let's get Galactically Challenged. Today we find ourselves on Navarro facing off against the scoundrels. That's right, Dr. Aphra with Santi, some droids, are going to have some fun with us. The global modifier is Remnant of Power. Whenever a character inflicts any sort of debuff, we're going to be gaining a stack of Imperial Rule, which is going to be stacking up our offense and our potency for each stack. The player modifier is Fearless Fortitude, and this is for our resistance allies. Essentially, whenever we resist a debuff from an enemy, we are going to gain a heal over time. Whenever resistance ally gains a buff, we're also going to stack up potency, crit chance, crit damage until the end of battle and gain 10% turn meter. The enemy has got hedged bets, and you should hedge your bets by hitting the like button right now. Whenever a scoundrel ally deals damage to the target enemy, for each buff on that enemy, the ally is going to gain that buff for 3 turns. They don't steal taunt though, and then they dispel all buffs on that target. It's a little bit frustrating, but nothing too terrible. Now, what are the feats? Well, it seems as though we've got benefits for resistance. That does mean we need to win with a full resistance squad, which really isn't so bad. We also need to complete the battle after gaining offense up 20 times and win with no tanks in our squad. Now, I'm going to split this up into 2 different teams. I'm going to give you resistance squad with no GL, then I'm going to give you resistance squad with the only resistance GL, then I'm going to be tackling 2 teams which can gain you the offense up feat with no tanks. Let's do this. So I'm going to start off with a JTR lead with BB-8, R2-D2, C-3PO, and the 5th really doesn't matter. I'm using Resistance Hero Finn, but I did it just before this using Stick Ray because I was like, maybe we could get the we can't get the offense up. So let's just roll this out. Now, there's a little bit of RNG when it comes to the opener, ladies and gentlemen. Aphra will always do something. She will never do her second special where she sucks life away from people. Okay, so if she opens up with a basic, that's probably great, truth be told. And then we're just going to start rolling off our business over here. And I want to immediately try and get as much stacks of translation on JTR. We've got a nice stun over here on Dr. Aphra. Then we're going to take a look around the corner, and I'm probably going to strip back turn meter on BT1 because I don't like his face. Then we're going to use our first special with BB-8, call him to assist on 000, maybe get a nice stun there, and we're just going to spam some specials. Spamming specials is a good way to be. What else are we going to do? Turn back turn meter a little bit here. Let's pass this back over to JTR. Get lots of that, strip away that turn meter. This is what's really great about JTR. She's a very underrated faction in general, JTR lead. She's got so much turn meter manipulation and control, loads of stuns, cooldown reduction, all that good business. So looking here, we have 3 stacks of translation on JTR, so I'm just going to call in C-3PO to assist constantly. That's going to decrease the cooldowns on everybody that has got at least 3 stacks of translation on them, which means less cooldowns for us. So I could pass over the second special over to Finn to get him up to 3 stacks of translation, and I think we might do that. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to focus exclusively on Aphra, because once she's gone, the game is it's basically done. It's easy. It's you know, it's a walk in the park. At this point, we could probably put it on full also, and we'd successfully manage to finish this battle with a full squad of resistance. So let's just do that. JTR is really quite a solid team, guys. Really good, especially any GCs that have got that remove 400% turn meter. The queen of turn meter removal will get it done, and wow. Bag bro Finn over there kicking some ass and taking some names. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we've done it once with JTR. If you've got Ray and you don't fancy using JTR for some reason because you're a strange individual, we could go ahead and do like Ray with Zori Bliss, and let's throw in the Bag Bros for some extra damage, I guess. And who should we have as the last one? Let's just throw in JTR. Or we could not throw in JTR and we can get the no tanks feat done as well. How about that? How about that? We'll throw in C-3PO. Why not? And we'll have a sip of tea because I'm British. Alright, so the fun thing about having Ray with Zori is when we do Lifeblood on whoever we happen to want to do it on, it's going to trigger an extra turn from Ray, and then we'll do Lifeblood once again. And then we can go in and I always forget which one it is. Pretty sure we go ahead and use this one for the mass assist. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. And then we're just going to turn meter swap back over to Ray, and then you can almost, well, actually we didn't. Usually you can actually just whirlwind straight away, but we didn't have the opportunity there. So I'm focusing exclusively on Aphra. right now because I don't want her to be able to revive anybody afterwards. Don't want none of that business going on. Unfortunately, Santius was taunting for a second, but then he decided not to taunt, so I'm just going to call in some additional assists over here. Let's just do all this good business, and then let's just whirlwind people out. And from here on in, you should be absolutely fine. Let's probably focus on BT1 and hopefully defeat him quite handedly, and everybody laughs and has a jolly good time, basically. Yay! Ray with the big AoE. The Ray-OE, you might call it. Alright, so that gives us no tanks and full squad of resistance. Now I'm going to give you two teams which can do offense up 20 times with no tanks. Let's do this. First up is going to be Imperial Troopers under a Veer lead. So Veers, Piet, Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon, and Range Trooper. These guys are great. Lots of turn meter generation, but also under General Veers, as part of his unique, whenever we defeat an enemy, all of our Imperial Trooper allies are going to be gaining additional offense up. And that's going to be that. So again, the opener from Aphra can be a little bit weird. She can sometimes take lots of turns, she can sometimes use a basic, but essentially you want to play this like you would any standard sort of Imperial Trooper setup. Now, I'm not going to go directly after Aphra this time because she's very, very chunky. So I'm going to go after IG-88. We'll use Control the Situation with Gideon, just try and do a little bit of damage. Good, we've nearly killed that IG-88. That's really, really good. So the reason I'm happy about that is because I can do an AoE, gain some advantage, and defeat him, and start that turn meter train a-rolling, baby. Wow, we've got a double assist on BT1. That's huge. I'm going to put the Armor Shred on Aphra because she is the chunkiest, and I want to be able to defeat her before she takes her second turn, basically. So I'm just going to put some damage into her right now because I'm kind of confident that we can defeat BT1 before she takes another turn and keep that turn meter train rolling. So let's keep the turn meter train rolling here. Get rid of BT1. That's all of our turn meter generation. And yeah, let's go ahead and do a punch over here on 000. Lovely. Basic over here. And, oh yeah, let's absolutely get an AoE off. Okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good here. We're looking pretty good. There we go. Gotten rid of him. And now I'm going to focus exclusively on Aphra, hoping to defeat her before she takes her next turn. Feeling relatively confident about it. Yeah, let's just gain some turn meter across the board. Boom. Don't forget, every single time we kill an enemy, the whole team is gaining offense up. So obviously there are 5 enemies on the team, and we've got 5 members on our team over here. 5 times 5 is 25 instances of offense up. So we've already hit that offense up. There is no tanks on this team. We're having a laugh, basically. I mean, if you wanted to, you could try and throw in someone like Han Solo instead of one of the characters on this team, but honestly, just keep it with full Imperial Troopers. It might take you an attempt or two, but it should be pretty easy. So if you don't have Imperial Troopers, you can get this done with a Phoenix team, going in here with a standard Phoenix team. Kanan Chopper, Captain Rex, and Sabine Wren under Hera lead. This is great because Captain Rex has got good levels of control. Obviously, the opener can get a little sketch. If she does that AoE cooldown, you just back out, guys. You can't really get out the bat if she's increased your cooldowns. So just restart if you can't get that opener. There we go, she opened up with a basic. Okay, so you want to start off with the AoE here from Captain Rex. That passes offense up to our whole team. Next up, we're going to throw out this grenade so we can trigger everybody. Oh, wow, she resisted. That's rude. That's very rude. She had tenacity down and she resisted the stagger. It's not really an ideal thing for us to happen. I'm going to call in Chopper every single time that we can, guys. Reason we're calling in Chopper is because Chopper has a chance to reduce cooldowns on his allies when he passes those buffs to people, and that's kind of important. Let's see if we use the second special from Chopper. It'll stun droids, even though they resist. They resist when they've got tenacity down, which means I declare shenanigans. Shenanigans. Always call in Chopper when you can. Chance to reduce cooldowns is exactly what we want. So essentially, we just need to use Captain Rex's AoE 4 times. 4 times will give us the offense ups that we need. I don't think any other Phoenix allies have got offense up. I might be wrong here. I might be wrong. Who knows? Let's just focus on Aphra, because once she's gone, most of the problems go with her. There we go. That's the second time we've used that AoE, so we just need to do that 2 more times. We should probably get rid of BT1, because BT1 is where all the damage is at. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Oh, we got the stun that time. That's nice. And then we'll roll out this. Lovely. Okay, we are looking good. We are looking good. 1 more time with Captain Sexy over here is what we need. one more turn rather, to get us an extra stack of offense up. I'm just going to basic here. Basic, I guess. Basic, I guess. Oh, come on, Rex. Basic. Guess we'll just keep on basicking. And basic. Basic. AoE. There we go. Lovely. I think Chopper actually has a chance. Yeah, Chopper has a chance of randomly passing offense up on a basic as well. So there is that. You always want to call in Chopper. You'll probably get it done with this team. Probably it might take you a couple attempts, but it can indeed work. And that is going to about do it, ladies and gentlemen, for today's episode of Galactically Challenged with me, your bald-headed boy Scribble. I hope it was useful to you. If it was, please hit that like button and make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Huge shout out to my patrons. You guys are awesome. I will see you all for Conquest videos later on today. Peace out. May the Force be with you.